It's Week 11 of the NFL, and it'll be Kenny Moore.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They're led out by a guy whose play and signature mustache took Jacksonville by storm in 2019. The author of Minshew Mania. Now he goes against the Jags. Gardner Minshew. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 15 carries, 51 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Titans are 0-9 now on the year, and it has really been a slog.
And it's been such a struggle for them because they found no consistency anywhere. Special teams has let them down. Offense, defense, the coaching, you name it. It's been a really difficult season for them. And people are looking for that lightning bolt to strike where they can put it all together and win a game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Phyllis All-American. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, Phillips. Now a hit and a loose tackle. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Minshew, 1st and 10. That pass taken in by Burks. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He gets this one to Burks. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Minshew. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Olasade Oluwaseun. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now ETN to start the drive. A little juke. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
16 more on that one and another 1st down. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 19 carries, 67 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Jaguars 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38 as they've got it as we resume action. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. They'll swing this out to Fournette. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. This is brought in at the 21. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving.
There he goes, right side. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
Touchdown! Zay Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think he's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Minshew with a give to Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Shane Zylstra from 8 yards out. And the Titans are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jaguars getting set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lawrence will throw.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 43 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Well, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw.
And it's caught. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful job.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half. Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick-6 last week. Not a pick-6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That penalty is declined.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Lawrence.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars! Max Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Jags would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
He's got it to Williams. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 39-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Minshew. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Now Lawrence on first down.
It's complete to Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So,
and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
Got his man, it's Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, They really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Easy.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out come the Titans now. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shot downfield for Burks. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 46 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
7.
At the 19-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Minshew. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Titan football.
Tennessee's offense back to work again. We'll see Traylon Burks.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
3rd and 3.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
10 yards to go.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 42.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And Etienne going to have a Jags 1st down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 31.